Hi everyone!
Hello!
Today we're gonna do our first video in Teresina, and before we talk to you about this beautiful church behind us and that palace over there, we are standing right in front of the shortest avenue in Brazil, which is right the one here, and you see it ends right where you see the other cars are passing at the end. It is called Avenida Antonino Freire. This is the shortest avenue, and now let's go talk to you guys about this church.
This church is called São Benedito. It was built in Tuscany style because of the priest of the time. It was from Italy, from the region of Catania. Actually, this church was built with the money from the community. There was no help from anybody else because it was built for the slaves. Apparently at that time, in the 19th century, the slaves, they were not allowed to go to two other churches that there was here in the city, in Teresina, so they had to build this church so the slaves, they could come here.
We wanted to try to go inside actually, but it looks like it's closed. The design of the door is also very interesting. I'm just gonna go a bit closer to show you all the details that you see on the door. This area where we are now, it's basically considered downtown, and I would say maybe even historic downtown. Look at all the details on this door. All the texture, carving. Very nice. Right across from the church, there is this beautiful building that we are going to see next. It is called Palácio de Karnak. This is basically the headquarters of the state government, the state of Piauí. This is where the headquarters of the government is located. They call it Karnak because I think it was just inspired by the Karnak temple that exists in Egypt as part of the ancient Egyptian temples. And they also say it looks like a mini replica of the White House in the US.
The garden of the palace was designed by Burle Marx, which is a very famous landscaper in Brazil. He has designed many other, like I would say, masterpieces in the country, and this garden was him too.
So there is even a lot of details in the ceiling with the light. The arcs also, you can see there is a lot of little architectural details that you can see. And as you just walk in, there is this chandelier at the entrance. Very like wide open hall, like a reception hall. And the flag of Brazil and the state, I would assume. And this is where I believe they receive the officials, and they do like probably they take pictures, news conferences, things like this. And there are also some other artworks on the wall, paintings and stuff. Interesting. And I would assume this wall is all the picture of all the former governors of the state of Piauí. You see there's a lot of artifacts and everything. The floor, this is all actually original white marble that at the time it was used. This table also, believe it or not, they believe that it actually did belong to Dom Pedro II, which was the emperor of the Portuguese emperor at the time. And you see all of the details in the metal work of the table. The legs also, they have something that could look like the paw of a lion. So there's a lot of details, and this, I think, anywhere else in the world it would be considered as an antique, because it's kept in a very good shape and it's beautiful. So they kept it here. Then another interesting thing about this place is that every room was called a different name. This main hall that you come in, the main entrance, was called the White Room, also because of the white marble that was used here. And there is another one where right now the governor is actually working. That room on the corner, it's called the Blue Room because it had, or even it has now, the blue marble. At some point there was carpet, they said. We couldn't see because there is apparently a meeting going on. But apparently at some point there was blue carpet, but it was run down, so they changed it for blue marble. This table, believe it or not, everywhere the governor of the state of Piauí goes to sign anything or any official document, this table goes with him, and everything has been signed on this particular table. This is another interesting thing I wanted to mention. We also got a tour. I don't know if these two ladies are like the tour guides or the employees and they actually provide a tour, but they were kind enough to talk to us about some of the paintings, some of this information that I just told you. And even the guards, as soon as we came, they took our picture. They were so nice, so sweet. Really, everybody was extremely sweet. Wow, such a nice people. My God, everybody from the guards. In North America, an armed guard at the headquarters of the state or province, you don't even talk to them.
No.
Here they come, they welcome you, they guide you inside the building. Oh my God, I love Brazil. I love Brazil. And the people who gave us the tour also that I showed you, super
Very
nice
nice.
people. Very nice, very sweet and knowledgeable.
Yes, yes, they explain everything inside of the palace and outside too, about the garden, everything else. Very nice, very nice. It's very worth it.
Oh yeah,
you
definitely
pass
come
by
here.
You pass by Teresina, come see the palace and the people inside.
We now came to a park that is called Parque da Cidadania. It is a park, but also there is a train station here. So we came to see the park and that station. The station was also called Cidadania. So in the park, obviously besides the green area that you also have open stages like this one for events, for performances, theater. So there is this, and in the back there is also places for people who want to do skateboarding, for people to come and practice their skills, I would assume.
And there is also like all the sports courts, like basketball court, tennis courts, volleyball, all the other sports that if you want to practice, there is space here.
Yeah, we just passed by another open air gym also. There were a couple of people also doing exercises, which is nice. You come to a park, nice setting, green area, clean air, and you do exercise too. This is another thing that we noticed as well, and we read online too, that the quality of air in Teresina apparently is supposed to be very good. Even though when you drive around you see a lot of traffic, but I think because there is so many trees and it's so green, I think the weather, it gets like filtered, I would assume, by the trees, and the quality of air, honestly, it's really, really good.
And Actually, I was reading that it's interesting. There is one car for every two people in the city.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the number of cars, like Teresina has around like 870,000 people, and there is 450,000 cars in the city. So it's kind of like one car for every two people.
My
It's a lot.
God.
It's
Oh,
a lot.
yeah. Wow. It is. And I think we are getting closer and closer to the station. So, this is the train station. As you can see, it is under construction, so I don't think we can visit and go inside. But we wanted just to come and see the building. Teresina also, interestingly, has a metro system, which is down here. The metro system of Teresina has 9 stations throughout the city, and per day 15,000 people actually use the metro system in Teresina.
The train station, it was initially inaugurated in 1926, and today the train network in Teresina serves like 3 cities, or connects to 3 cities actually. Fortaleza, which is the capital of Ceará, São Luís, which is the capital of the next state, Maranhão, and Luís Correia, which is another city. These are only for cargo. For passengers, there is no more train, like it was extinct in 1987, so no more train for passengers, only the metro system. The train system has 523 kilometers of tracks for like transportation of cargo.
Right across from the old train station, also you see even some old tracks here. I don't know if they were part of the station at some point or not, because there's even like a platform to stand here. There's a pole that looks very old actually, and a structure, but this, I don't want to really say something that is not true, but it looks like an old part of the train station.
There is the building itself, like it's being renovated, but the building is protected, so cannot be destroyed, and it cannot be changed.
Ah, it's patrimonial.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
okay.
And it's actually one of the city's like postcards, or like even like to visit, but unfortunately we cannot go because it's being renovated.
Yeah.
At least they're taking care of.
Oh yeah, no, they are taking care of. The park also is extremely clean. We have been walking for a few minutes now and we didn't see that much garbage at all. This is also the part for those who love to skateboard. Now it's empty. I think it's too early in the morning. Also, filming in Teresina, we had to really just hope that we can do it, because Teresina receives a lot of rain. And we are here now in the period that they say it is a rainy season, no?
Rainy season, yeah. The city has only 2 seasons, dry season and rainy season. And I think like from what we see, we are in the raining season.
Oh yeah,
Like,
last night, the whole night it was raining, and then yesterday also. During the day, no, but yesterday also it was raining at night. So we were actually lucky, no?
Yeah, at least the rain is only at night, and apparently the city is also the one that receives the most amount of lightning in the whole country.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really well known here that when there is rain, like you're gonna have a lot of lightning too.
And right after the Palácio de Karnak, there is this beautiful building, which is a theater, Teatro 4 de Setembro, 4th of September theater, with this unique architecture. The building apparently has around 600 people as the capacity, and until today it is being used for different kinds of events, from music events to theater to stand-up comedy, other kind of shows. It is still in use. And right in front of it is this cute little square.
That is called Dom Pedro II.
Dom Pedro II, when I was in the palace, I talked to you guys about it. He was the Portuguese emperor, right?
Yes.
And
yes.
he is the reason why the city is also called Teresina, right?
His wife.
Wow.
Well, his wife was called Teresa Cristina de Bourbon. So then when they decided to change the capital from another city to here, so then they had to name the city, and then the city was like, because of her name, Teresa Cristina became Teresina. So it was like because of his wife.
Yeah, well, his love for his wife, you know, what all men are guilty of, you know, things we do for our wives, you know. So he named a city after her. See? Oh my God. Wow. I am in trouble. So Teresa Cristina, the name became Teresina. And nowadays, since Brazilians, they love abbreviations, now even Teresina has become shorter and they call it just Te. You don't believe me? Hold on, I'll show you. There is even a sign here. You know, wherever you go, the Instagrammers like to take a picture about like, I love blah 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 with the name of the city. This one says Te amo, like I love Teresina.
Teresina also was the first city in the whole country to be planned, and from the 19th century already. So all the streets, they are parallel, and then they were all like built in like parallel. And all coming from the river inside of the city. Yeah, walking around the city, you definitely feel that the city is ancient, it's rich in history and all of that, but at the same time, it's not like a chaotic city that you get lost. The streets, they don't have any system. You can see that even though it's old, there was some urban planning at the time. Whatever they could plan, they really tried to plan the city. After the theater, you can also walk just for like a couple of blocks and you'll end up in these little streets that has a lot of shops, a lot of commerce happening, and we're actually trying to go and see if we can find the central market that we have heard a lot about it. Taking shower with this, you scrub your skin with this. And this is like from a plant they get it, no? Yes, from a plant. And you take this from inside of the plant, and then you take a shower and you rub your skin, scrub your skin with this. Nice. Especially like when you spend the whole day playing outside, so you're extremely dirty. As a kid, yeah. As a kid, in your childhood. And they have all the spices that you can also see. They have the whole store is full of spices, and they also have pomegranate, little ones. These, I think, from the color, I think it's sweet. They're not sour, but they're so tiny. Very cute. Obrigado. When you come downtown Teresina and you want to really try the local food, one of the things that is highly recommended is pastel. And there is the juice that I always wanted to show you guys. This is how you get the sugarcane juice, which is very, very sweet. Usually we ask to mix it with lemon, so it's not too sweet. And this is how they get the juice. They pass it through the machine, and at the bottom they collect the juice.
Really sweet. Good. And the pastel is cheese and meat, no?
Yes.
Alright, this is another part of the market that we're gonna go through just to show you. This looks mostly for kitchen stuff. Spices. Oh wow, my god, there's so many different smells. Oh, nuts, they have peanuts and cashew. This one I would assume this is flour, I think, like corn flour and other kinds of things, and beans. Wow. Basically, a lot of things. Oh, another profession that you don't see in North America anymore is this kind of shops that they repair your shoes and they can... Oh, right to the wall. They fix like leather products like shoes and purses and everything else. They repair. In North America, you just throw it out and you buy another one. Here, no.
And me being so innocent in Canada, I was, in the beginning when I was there, I was looking for somebody to fix my shoes.
Then you learn the hard way, no?
Yeah, then you learn that no, it doesn't exist. It's rare. There is, but it's very rare.
Rare and very expensive, and sometimes I think it's the way the economy is designed, that they want you to just throw it out and buy a new one. So here, no, here they keep repairing it, and if it's still useful, you use it. Oh my god, look at this store. Wow. Oh, and they have a security guard too.
And I saw that they also fix the pots for you.
Oh yeah? Oh my god, even the pots in the kitchen.
Bring your pots and then they fix it.
And it just continues. It ends in this kind of like a park, it looks like it. And oh my god, the fruit. The grapes, they look so good and so yummy. So when you come out of the market on this side, at the end you have this building which is called Shopping da Cidade, that we really wanted to show you next. Before we go there also, I wanted to show you this river here. It's not the Poti River, this is the Parnaíba River, and this structure on top is actually part of the metro system, which has its last, or you could even say the first station right here in front of this Shopping da Cidade. Another very important and interesting fact is this river that you see basically separates this state from the next state. What it means is right across the water is the next state of Maranhão. So this is basically like a border between the two states of Piauí and Maranhão. There are bridges that connect them. This is the metro station, and the whole building on this side is part of that Shopping da Cidade, which is full of stores and merchants. Look at the hustle and bustle of this place. 2, 3 floors full of stores. So much happening.
Looks like this is the heart of the city.
Yeah, it looks like the heart of the city, exactly. I would say this is where you can find anything and everything.
Everything, yes. Like I just saw a lady sewing. Yeah. So if you need to fix clothes, she can do that here. everything, battery for cell phones, battery for watches, like
SIM cards, of course, nuts and cashew and everything else also, but then you have also clothes, jerseys, everything. Wow. So since the metro station is right next to the market, we are gonna see if we can also go and take a metro ride, like as if in our life in Montreal we didn't ride the metro enough. Now we miss it. No, it's just the experience to also have an experience, you know, using the metro in Brazil. Why not? And here, this is the metro station. Another thing very interesting is right across the street there is this little market that you see. Over there, I would say almost everything is used. You can find used mattresses, used boxes for the mattress, used fridge, stove, everything. And apparently there was just one little shop in the beginning, but then after that it expanded, and right across the shopping Cidade, that is this building that they have everything, you can also purchase second-hand or used stuff. And as you can see, the metro, this is where it ends. Or yeah, depending on what you do, where you take the metro, this could be the beginning, going the other direction, or if you're coming from the other side, this is the end, the last station. And it is called Engenheiro Alberto Tavares Silva. Alberto Tavares Silva, engineer. Let's see. So we bought 2 tickets. The ticket is R$1 each, so 2 reais, and it is to go and come back. So we're gonna go try the next one. It's around 11:20 right now, the time. The next one is at 11:40. So we're gonna go see if we can go in. There is the escalator. There is an elevator also on the side for people with disability. And let's see how a metro looks like in Teresina. So yes, clearly this is the end of the line, and that's where it goes. I'm gonna go to the other side to also show you the river, and just to have a look at the other market that I mentioned from above here. So this is where you basically buy most of the used stuff, and that is the river. Believe it or not, there is also a ferry that goes through the water, takes you from this side to the other side. For cars, obviously there's a bridge.
The city on the other side is called Timon, and it belongs to the other state from Maranhão. So like we are like facing another state already here, which is very nice.
Yeah, I mentioned about the ferry. Do you know how much the ferry is?
The ferry costs R$2.50 to cross.
250.
Yes, and it costs and it takes around like 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, to cross, I would assume, depending on the current and the weather. But so you have all of these options for transportation, basically. So we basically finished one way of going to the end of the metro, and now we are gonna go back. As you can see, there is no separation between the carts, so it's wide open. Now we're gonna go the opposite direction, go to the other side. Another thing worth mentioning is that it is very clean. Very clean. It has AC also, so air conditioned. It's very cool. Very quiet. Nobody talks. Very respectful. good experience. All right, metro ride, great success, very nice. It was fun. We went to the end and then we came back again where we started, which was right here. Each way I would say was 35 minutes?
40
roughly.
minutes.
Yeah. So that was our metro ride. So this concludes our video. This is the first video. We are going to do at least one more in Teresina. We hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, give us a like to support us. And thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.